Hello everybody. Well, today I am going to participate once again in Rachel's weekly challenge, hashtag Roxy's weekly challenge. What is today? Today is Tuesday, so it's day 38 of the 100-day challenge as well. So I want to do this while my little puppy's sleeping away. And I don't have the book pages that Rachel has, so I'm going to use some scrapbook paper for my covers, and I am going to use some of these Sears and Roebuck pages for my pockets on the inside. I didn't tell you what we were making, did I? We're making envelope expandable ephemera holders, and the challenge is, of course, to complete as many as you can in 45 minutes. So, based on my paper sizes and stuff, I've done some measurements, so I know approximately what I got to get everything to. But I'm going to work off of my cover being the 8.5 by 11. I had a few pieces here that I'm going to use. I have some 12 by 12s that I'll cut down to this size. My goal is going to be get prepared for 5, complete those, and then if I can get further, by all means, I'll move further. So, without further ado, I am going to set my let's see, my timer. Once again, you know that I need to stop my video about 24 minutes, 25 minutes, something like that. So my first time I am going to set this for 24 minutes. When that goes off, I'll turn the camera off, come back on, and I'll set it for 21 minutes, which will make the 45 minutes for the challenge. That was difficult to get out of my mouth. Well, anyway, here we go. So I've decided, instead of folding these this way, I'm going to fold them long ways. Don't ask me why. It just seems to make the most sense for me. So I'm going to start by folding up 10 of these to start with, because you have 2 pockets in each of these. And I don't know if any of you have ever made these in the past, but you can add more than 2 pockets. But this particular challenge is 2 pockets inside. Sort of looking to see if there's anything I'd rather see. I'm not going to see a whole lot of the pocket, but I definitely wanted something that had something inside and out, you know. Now this is going to become a thing for me. Come on, Sheila. Get your stuff together. I've done 4. I hope everyone's doing well today. It's a sunny day, and I believe my husband told me this morning that it's going to be like in the 50s, and we're supposed to have a couple days in the 60s later this week before the temperatures get cooler again, but it's sunny, and that's great. 4, 6, 8, do 2 more of these. 10. Right, so if I counted right, then the next thing I need to do, I'm going to have to fold my edges over to strengthen this paper. So I am going to score all of these based on the size holder I can have. This will make sense in a little bit. I'm going to score these at 3 7/8. That'll tell me where I should fold my paper down at. I would just randomly fold it, but they'd all be so crooked that it'd be a mess. So I thought, well, I'll just take a couple seconds extra and score so that when I glue these edges down, they'll be the right size. Oh, that didn't go well. Goodness. Boy, I spent about an hour and a half in here this morning, cleaned off my desktop, cleaned up my whole craft room basically. I have some organizing I want to do, but I'd rather craft than organize. But I mean, everything's in its place. It's just, I want to go through all of my little like Tim Holtz and all that little type of ephemera and get that all sorted out and organized in some fashion so that when I go to use it, I'm not always digging. And I still have those 2 ephemera books that I ordered from Bella and Gray that I've never used, so I want to do that. But I scrubbed my mat as clean as it can get. I still need a new one for sure. So I know that I want these. I'm just gonna, well, maybe I'll just do it like that. I'm just going to cut these down to 8 3/8. I can see. Sorry, I start concentrating and then I get silent. I get silent. We're almost done. Trying to get quicker. I'd like to at least be able to get 5 of these done. I wonder if our neighbor sold their house. They're loading up their pickup truck. Trash can over here, thinking it'd be easier for me. So on these, I know that I want these, I want to score at 4 and 8. Oh, is that right? That's 8. That makes that 3 inches. I didn't want to do that. Well, let's, oh yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Because I did all these at, oh, darn it. darn it. Oh well, I'll do this one at 4 and 8. That's going to make my flap way too big. So I won't use that one. I use that for something else. And I've already done all of these. Well, you know what I could do? I could cut my flap down. That's what I'll do. 4, 8. I need to cut down 2 more pieces of paper to 8.5 by 11. Need me? Alright, I think I can get rid of this for a while. At least we're going to try. Oh, no, I'm going to need this. I want to cut off. Well, I need to score these 2 pages, first of all. Let's score these out. 4 and 8. Then this end. I want 8. I want 2 inches. That'd be 8. I'm going to do about 1 3/4 inches. I'm just making my flap shorter. 1 3/4 inches. I need to cut off of this. I don't know what I'm doing here. This, how long is this? 10 and 9 3/4. Make sure I have my flap. 9 3/4. Sorry, I have to talk myself through this. 9 3/4. Okay. Now I have everything for 5 of these. Or at least I think I do. Let's get this out of the way. And then the next thing we do is, I'm going to try to use my glitter glue. That doesn't work. I have reinforcements. The first thing I'm going to do is fold my edges over. Yeah, they must be moving. Must have finally sold. So in a normal world doing this, if you have thicker paper that you're using for your envelopes, you wouldn't have to reinforce the top. Because I don't, that's why I'm doing this step. But what you would do is just glue your pockets on the sides here. wish my husband would sell our house. I want a different house so badly. I just want like either a ranch or a colonial, because there's too many stairs in our house. And especially, well, we're getting older. I mean, believe me, we're not, well, my husband is, but I'm not. We're not 60s yet. But, with our dog and the condition she's in too, she's not going to be able to do stairs or anything like that ever again. So, and we carry her for the most part up and down stairs. But we have a raised ranch. So you have to, when you come in the door, you go up 8. Oh no, I have a major glue blowout. Of course. Why wouldn't I have a glue issue? Why is that doing that? Maybe I didn't have my lid on good enough. No wonder it was working so well. It was seeping out. Get in there, glue. Don't fail me now. But anyway, we have a raised ranch. So we either have to go up 8 stairs to go to, like, you know, the main living area, which is the kitchen, dining room, living room, bedrooms, blah, blah, blah. Or you go down 6 stairs and we have a full basement, which is, well, I guess you wouldn't really refer to it as a basement. It's finished. It's living space. But it's just, you're constantly going up and down stairs. It just irritates me. Still have to order glue. Glue. I want a new mat. There's 3. There's enough for 2. Maybe I'll start with 3. Whoops. To be safe. This piece of paper is torn, but I don't think it's going to matter here. It's going to be glued again. What do we got? 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll start with 3 and then move on. So you don't have to keep sitting here watching me do the same repetitive thing, but that's basically it. Just preparing the pockets here, which I'm not getting very straight. Alright, there's enough for 3, and I got backups for 2 more. Alright, so I've already scored these, which is good. So my pocket, or my envelopes. I'll just crease those. I'm trying to decide. I might do that strawberry one. I'm thinking I might use that. Maybe making me a garden journal for myself. That might be good to hold some things in for that little journal. I think that's what I'll do. planning on using this little strawberry one for myself. But these are nice as, once again, Happy Mail, you know. Okay, so, like this, find a needle. I think I threw my pin away. Put that aside. I'm going to use my trusty glue stick. So, I'm going to start from the bottom of the stack. They've had longer to dry. They're still a little bit damp. But what you do is pick your two pockets. Make sure you have your openings correct. And then you're just going to run a bead, well, not a bead, but a strip of glue you're going to hook these two pockets together. So that you get a expandable. Let's go ahead and do all three of these. Make sure you got, oh, I do, I forgot to glue this one. No wonder I moved so quickly. Well, we know my openings up here. Make sure you have your openings right so you don't glue your pocket shut. And in my case, make sure you glued your sides shut. You don't glue these, as Rachel explained, you don't glue them, you know, the whole thing. Otherwise, you're not going to have the little expandable action going on, you know. Let's see, opening, opening. And I'm just putting a lot of glue to make sure. Okay, now we're ready. Then, next thing you do is pick up your envelopes. You don't want them all the, oh, this one I glued a little bit crooked. Is this mine? This is mine, so it doesn't matter. Alright. So what I'm going to do is on the back side of my pockets, once again, I'm going to put some glue. Put my envelopes inside. Push that down. It's going to come up. And there's your little we're not done yet, but we're getting there. It's almost complete, actually. So when you open it, and all my glue's pretty wet, you have two little pockets for your ephemera. I'm going to go ahead and assemble these two, and then we'll go to the final step. Once again, determine, it really doesn't matter because neither of these are going to be seen. I guess I'll glue that. two. We're moving right along now. Guess we got all the hard part done, right? Then you don't have to decorate these for the challenge, but you do have to put your closure on. And I'm just recreasing my my top and my bottom, making sure my envelope's opening. Oh, okay. I'm going to stop this and I'll come right back. Okay, I'm going to reset my timer. That was 24 minutes, so I'm going to set my timer for 21 minutes. And we're off. I'm going to go ahead and assemble these last two because we're so close to being able to do the 5 that I wanted to do. I thought I had these ready. Wrong. Sort of excited to start a new project with the second journal for the giveaway. I'm still trying to make up my mind what exactly I want to, what kind I want to do. I have something in mind. I just have to give it more thought. But I plan on getting everything done that I'm sort of behind on, and then starting it. So, in a couple days anyway. I will have it all figured out. I don't think I'm going to make it a hard cover though. I think that's one thing I decided. Yeah, originally, way back when I was thinking about the giveaway, had an idea, and I think I'm going to go with that thought. I just need to figure out what I want the journal to be. If I get caught up and I'm able to get myself situated to start that. I honestly work best when I have a lot of different things going on, and I really want to try that other challenge that one of my subbies is in. I just think it would be really fun to do, you know, because it's journal for yourself. I want to say it's journal to inspire or something to inspire. The number 2's in there, but I can't remember the name again. I'll have to watch her video again and catch that. Okay, so I'm going to glue these two together. wish that Hobby Lobby wouldn't do that. That's so irritating. Because even if you like tea stain or want to print on the back of this to use in a journal, you have that stupid price showing. I don't know. That's just one woman's opinion, right? Make sure these are operable. They are. They definitely need to dry some more. Okay, now the last step to completion. That over there. Lay that aside. Is your closure. And I don't know, I might use my old. I might try to use this one. The only thing is, I never know what setting this is on. Maybe it's supposed to be on one. Well, I'm going to poke my holes, I think, with this. So I'm going to guesstimate center. Alright, put this aside. I am going to use this to set my, oh, what do you call them? My mind. I'm in a hurry, I'm in a hurry. What did I do? Use the wrong hole. I did all of those using the wrong. Yep, I sure did. Using the wrong hole. So much for streamlining for me. Good. Come on, Sheila. Two. And it really helps when you're doing a time challenge like this, that you don't have to go back and correct your mistake, like me. That one going to use that. I'm not going to use that. It just doesn't feel right, and I think it's going to be a mess when it. These aside, and then I have different colors. Baker's twine, that's what Rachel used. I like sari ribbon, but I think it would be a little bit thick for these. Excuse me, had to get a drink of my coffee, and I think I'm going to go. I don't think I want the black. No, I'm going to go with the beige. Just going to string it through. Wrap it around. I think that's how we're doing it. Is that right? Or do I want it to go? Yeah, no. Is that right? Let me look here. That looks right. Oh, I keep pulling the wrong string. There's one. I can figure out how long to make the string. I'm just going to cut. There's two. I think I want the black in this one. We can cut those strings shorter if we want them shorter. Thought I had another color at Baker's twine. Looking, but I couldn't find it. I'm usually pretty good about keeping that, you know, like things together. So it must have just been a thought in my head that I had another color. Or maybe it was that red that was making me think that. I thought I had a multicolored one. The black was better on this one. No, I'll stick with the beige. I'll stick with the beige. It can always be changed too. Now, the one thing that is not part of the challenge, but what can be done, as Rachel explained, is, let me see how much time I have first. Oh, 6 minutes. I don't know if I could make another one in 6 minutes. Could you all live through the agony? Let's see, maybe you'll... Let's try. I have to cut this. Where's my... This will probably be an epic fail, but let's give it a go. So we know we want this 8.5. 311. And score this. Oh, could have solved that problem, huh? Of my 4 and 8. That was stupid. And what was I doing? 9 7/8, I think. That. And then this way. And then what was I going to do? Score these at 3 7/8. Three and 7/8. And then 8 and 3/8. I keep, if my trash can was in its normal spot, I would be reaching over to my left, but since I moved it to my left, I keep reaching to my right. Alright, so let's get our, oh, look at this blue mess. Blue is not my friend. Let's see how fast we can do this. Stop it, glue. Oh, see that? Probably so much for my clean mat. I need to get a new, what are they, silicone mats? Mine is, well, you know, quite honestly, I've probably had my silicone mat, 4 or 5 years. This one's at least 3 or 4 years old, so I can't complain. And plus, you see how I abuse everything. Why is this doing that? Do I got the lid on too tight? Get this glue out. Opening. And you know, you could round your corners, all that good stuff. Let's see if I can. Over here. I'm like majorly stressing right now. Trying to complete this. I'm going to leave that string the way it is so I can. How much time do I have? 12 seconds. Yay! So I got 6 done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 for the challenge. They're not complete. Then the suggestion that Rachel gave us was, let me get rid of this stuff. You can, on the back, to keep these from sliding, your strings from sliding, you can, of course, put a beaded glue. You could hook them down with some washi tape, you know, just even if it's in one spot. She actually took some, just grab some just to sort of show you. Not that I'll use the same thing, but maybe a little bit bigger than that. Maybe a piece of this. She just took little pretty, you know, squares of scrap paper. She had some print and some text on hers that she didn't want to cover up. So she was able to glue some paper here, which is going to keep your string intact. On mine, it's all, you know what I mean? It's not going to bother me if any of that is covered. So you could either use a little piece of paper to hold your string in place, just glue it down, or washi tape. I don't have any right off the top of my head that I would, instead of wasting your time going through, you could put, you know, a piece of washi tape down the middle. Go ahead and do this one. I've been loving that washi tape I bought. When was it? Was that last week? Or the week before? The week before last. Just to hold that string in place on the back so it's not moving around. Let's just round some corners. Maybe it would be easier if I would untie, but I'm not going to. I refuse to untie it. I wanted to make it harder on myself. There we go. So rounded corners look nice. What else was I going to say? And then, of course, you can decorate them if you want. I definitely will ink mine. This one I'm going to use for, like I said, I'm going to make myself a little, sort of a garden journal, but at the same time, sort of outdoor project type thing. We have a lot of things that we want to get done this summer. And a big flower bed that I have out back along one side of the lawn. We're going to be doing some major construction or deconstruction, however you want to say it, to an existing deck that's out there. And so it's going to change the lay of part of my flower bed, which I'm sort of excited about, quite honestly. But I get to plan out, you know, what I want to do. And spring's going to be here as far as planting time. So if I want to make some changes or move some perennials around, that type of thing, I'll be doing that. And so this will come in handy for me for that journal. These are really cute. And they were fun to make. And for me to be able to do 6 of them and have to glue down my edges and all that kind of stuff, you can see how quickly they can be made. So, with that being said, I am going to end this video. Let you all have a great day. And once again, thank you so much for your support, your well wishes for our little girl named Mo. And I just appreciate you all very much, I guess is what I'm trying to say in a lot of words. So, I wish you a great day. See you tomorrow, and happy crafting. Bye-bye.